Hey everyone, and what's up? I'm Sid Rotten. This is the Rotten Pop Podcast, the show where we dissect the weirdest and wildest in the world of cinema. I'm joined by my co-host, the robot with the largest memory bank dedicated to films on this side of the motherboard. It's the always fashionable, the always reliable, CRT, the movie reviewing robot. Say hello to the listeners there, CRT.
Greetings, meatbags. That's right. It is me in the circuits. CRT. Ready for another dive into the bizarre realm of human film. Let's roll, Sid.
I hate when you call them human films, but alright.
Well, they are human films. I mean, today we're talking about a human film. It's not a computer-generated movie. Although I may have to break myself into that market. I'm ready for my close-up Mr. CR7129190551. And... how was that line reading Mr. :5A23GS322311?
Well, good luck with that. Anyway, today, folks, we are delving into a cinematic oddity that'll make your head spin. Extraterrestrial visitors, or as it's alternatively known, pod people, also known as the unknowable, also known as Fun with Trumpy. Now, CRT, this movie is like a mashup of genres, and it just shouldn't go together. Kids movie and a horror movie? What's your initial take on this roller coaster ride?
Strap in, because Extraterrestrial Visitors takes you on a wild journey through the cinematic wilderness. It's a mix of slasher and family-friendly E.T. vibes, and let me tell you, it's as confusing as trying to program a VCR in the 80s. The director seems to be playing genre hopscotch with this one.
It's like they couldn't decide if they wanted to terrify or warm the hearts of the audience. So they just went ahead and threw it all in there. And I did a little bit of digging. And it turns out that actually the director, he aimed for a straightforward slasher. But then the studio came in because of E.T. And they wanted to have him dumb it down a little bit and add family-friendly elements. So that's where the little friendship between Trumpy and the kid in the movie comes into play. What do you think about that tug-of-war?
Studio interference, the age-old nemesis of artistic vision. It's evident in every frame of this film. You can almost see the director rolling his eyes during the family-friendly scenes, like, "Come on, guys, really?" But hey, the chaos adds a certain charm. And I kind of like it.
Absolutely. The E.T.-inspired elements are some of the best parts of the heap, and it's so bizarre and weird that you can't help but sit back and roll your eyes. I mean, some of the scenes are just ridiculous. The scenes with Trumpy snorting up all of the peanuts, or the hunters trying to attack the girl in the woods, all of this is so bizarre. And it's the kind of bizarre that you want to come back for. It's in line with movies like Night Beast or Blood Beat, these off-brand, really independent, really bare-bones movies that strike gold when it comes to this kind of absurdity. And I found that the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode of Pod People is like one of the most memorable ones. This movie is so absurd, and it pairs so well with that kind of parody. It's an episode that I can go back and watch just about any time, and it has some of the most memorable sketches and riffs.
MST3K struck gold with that episode. It's so quotable, and let's not forget the musical parody sketch, Burning Rubber Tires. It's the best part of the episode.
Yeah, they did, I think. It's one of the best episodes. I love it. But let's talk about some of the acting here. I mean, at least one of the actors. We're going to talk about Rick by Ian Serra. He's the lead. He's the one that sings in the musical. He's the one that everybody knows from the memes from this movie. And his performance is so cringeworthy. It's almost endearing, just about. Sometimes he doesn't belong, and other times, I don't know, he really shines. But what do you think about that?
When Sarah delivers the line, "It stinks," after recording is a classic cringe fest. I loved it. And like I said before, the parody of this from MST3K is spot on. And the shotgun scene? Let's just say, I almost overloaded. It's a masterpiece of unintentional comedy. But hey, that's what makes this film oddly charming.
It's an experience more than anything, really. A unique picture that defies classification. It's not going to win any awards, but it's a blast with friends. I think that it's a solid 2 stars, if I can really give it 2 stars. And that's out of 5.
Extraterrestrial Visitors is like that old computer that had a beer spilt on it and doesn't work as well anymore. It's a mess. It smells like old beer, and its outer layer has yellowed with years of the user's cigarette habit. But it's our mess that smells like beer and has a yellowed outer layer. Do you understand?
I think so. It's a terrible movie you can't help but love. Isn't that all Juan Piquer Simon films? Like Pieces, do you remember that one? That old shitty horror movie?
Oh yes, Pieces. A Spanish slasher film that's another wild ride. The human Juan Piquer Simon seems to understand the blending of chaos and charm.
Both films are like the punk rock of cinema, you know what I mean? The Pieces with its gruesome over-the-top, in-your-face gore, and Extraterrestrial Visitors with its rebellious mix of genres. They're both these crazy, unexpected journeys that refuse to play by the rules.
While Pieces takes a gruesome approach to horror, Extraterrestrial Visitors seems to have stumbled into a chaotic blend of genres, almost like a rebellious experiment in filmmaking. They share this unapologetic, punk rock spirit that transcends conventional expectations.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I kind of just said that, but that's what I love about this film. They're rebellious, they're unpredictable, and they refuse to play by the rules. How many more times can we say this? Much like G.G. Allen, these movies would be wholly inappropriate for a child's birthday party. Wouldn't you think so?
And you think I say weird things, Sid? These films may not be everyone's cup of tea, but for those who appreciate the chaos, the charm, and the DIY spirit, they're a cinematic delight.
Yeah, I mean, I got to agree. So, well, there you have it, folks. If you enjoyed this wild ride through the cinematic wilderness, then don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. For more chaotic movie discussions, I don't know where you're hearing this, Spotify or YouTube or something, but ring that notification bell to stay updated with all things Rotten Pop.
Until next time, movie enthusiasts, stay punk rock and keep those reels spinning.
Just don't ever say that again, man.